2, 1, and action. What is up, Travels with Buddy Nation on the Travels with Buddy station? Today is Saturday, March 22nd, and today I'm going to do some squats with weights on the Total Gym. And I got a new method of doing this. I know a lot of people talk about doing squats with weight. I notice I got 50 pounds on the bar. I got two 25-pound plates. And a lot of people talk about when they do squats on a Total Gym, and as you can see, it's all the way up to the top position, and they got a lot of weight on here. The slider will slip down while they're doing the squat. It's a common problem. But I figured out a way that we can fix that. Basically, all you need to do is take a rope and wrap it around the bar and wrap it around your shoulders, almost like you're doing a squat. And that way there, no matter how much weight you got on there, it's almost like it's you're going to be holding the weight up with the rope, so it's not pulling the slider down underneath you. Because I noticed I did that. I was squatting about a week ago, and I noticed I was putting weight on the Total Gym, and I noticed it was slipping down. And like on this one here, I can only go about 100 pounds heavier than I am, because this is a 300-pound max. And I'm about 200 pounds. So if I put more than 100 pounds on the Total Gym, that's like the maximum weight limit. So what I'll usually do is I'll take some power bands, and I'll loop the power bands around the weight stack, which I've demonstrated before. But that's, even with the power band, that's that much more tension that's pushing the slider downward. However, if you take a piece of rope, you wrap it around the bar and up around your shoulders, you're holding the weight up with your shoulders, just like if you're doing a regular squat. And it works very well. So I'm going to demonstrate how to do that. It's very basic, and it's a really good way to do weighted squats on the Total Gym if you want to add weight. Because I know a lot of people say when they use a Total Gym, it's just not enough tension to do squats with two legs. With one leg it is, but with two, it's just not. However, if you do them the way that I'm going to show you, it'll be plenty of weight, and all you need is a rope, and you just tie the rope around the bar, and you're good to go, right, bud? So without further ado, I'll demonstrate how to do that. I'll put Bud in the other room, and Bud went for a walk today. Got some exercise, and get a good workout in, and I'm gonna make Bud his supper, and he will be chilling. Now I'm gonna put Buddy on the Total Gym. We can put Buddy on the Total Gym, right, Bud? I don't want to overtrain him, because he did some walking today. So we're gonna let him rest while I do some training. And so without further ado, I'll put Bud in the other room, and I will demonstrate how to do those squats on the Total Gym, which is very simple, very basic. All you need is a rope, and you just tie it around the bar and around your shoulders, and you're good to go. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take 3 deep breaths before I get started. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then I'll say the mantra. I haven't did that in a while. Om Namu Guru Dev Namu. Om Namu Guru Dev Namu. Om Namu Guru Dev Namu. Ooh, I feel more relaxed already. Alright. So, first thing I'm going to do is grab the rope, and hopefully I think you can see it from here. I may need to back up that camera a little bit. I'll make sure I get maybe lower it. Alright, just want to make sure that you can see. I put the rope, I got some rope, just some regular rope, and I will wrap it around my shoulders like this. Just basically wrap it around my shoulders. And then I'll put one end under the bar and the other end of the other side of the bar. Now this way here, the slider isn't gonna, with the added weight on the slider, it's not gonna slide downward. As you can see when I'm doing the squat like this, because I got the rope, the slider's not gonna slide down while I'm pressing up. And I'm gonna go for about, 15 or 20 repetitions. Count along with me. Alright, I got 25. Now I'll just unhook the rope. It felt great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rest for about a minute or so. And then add more weight. And I'll do another set, pyramid the weight up. And I'll also demonstrate how I do this exercise with the weights. Once I get past the maximum amount I can use on the bar, I'll add some power loop bands, because loop bands don't add extra weight to the bar, but they add more resistance. So I can put 20, 30 pounds of resistance with the loop bands without adding more weight, which is also a great idea for adding more tension to the squat on the Total Gym. Okay, I added an extra 30 pounds to the bar. And it rested for about 2 minutes. I'm going to do another set. Basically, grab a piece of rope. I'm going to put it over my shoulders on one side, and then just going to wrap the rope around the bar. And any rope will do. I'll probably go for about maybe 20 reps or so. Count along with me. I got 20 reps. I got my body weight plus 50, 60, 70, 80 pounds. So I'll put another 20 pounds on the slider. And that'll be 100 pounds, and I'm probably about 190 or so. So I'll just put 100 pounds on the slider. I'll do one more set with that, and then I'll demonstrate. After that set, I'll demonstrate how I use the power bands to add even more resistance. Because like I said, I don't want to put more than 300 pounds on the slider. But if I want to use more tension, I'll just use the power bands, which don't weigh anything, but they can increase the amount of tension that you're using for the exercise. All right, now I got a maximum of 100 pounds on the weight bar, and with my body weight, I'm probably about maybe 180, 190, so I'm pretty much maxed out on the total gym. So after this set, I'll put some power bands on there, and I'll see what I can do with the 100 pounds that I have on here. As you can see with the rope, the slider doesn't slide down when I do the exercise. I'll try to get around 10 or 15 repetitions. Count along with me. Alright, I got 20. That was very good. Alright. And really good set. Now my next set, I'm going to put I'll do maybe 2 more sets, and I'll put the power bands on there. And I got power bands that are different tension levels. I think the plastic thing fell out here when I pulled the loop out. But anyways, yeah, that's a really good way to do squats on the Total Gym. You got the weight bar, and as you can see, it doesn't slip. All you need is a rope. It works really good. Alright, next I got a power band. I'm going to add a power band to the weight stack. And basically what you do is just take the power band, put it around the bar, the weight bar, as you can see, and wrap it around the foot stand to the other side. Now I got some extra tension without adding weight to the slider. I probably, with that rubber band, I probably added maybe, I don't know, maybe 20 pounds of resistance, 30 pounds of resistance, without adding any actual weight to the slider. So I'm going to see what I can get with this, and try to go for maybe 12 or 15 reps or so. I tell you, using this rope is a great way to keep that slider from sliding down while you're doing the squat. feel that tension. Woo. I'll go for about, I don't know, 10 reps or so. Count along with me. Feels like a leg press. All right, woo, that felt great. One thing I gotta practice a little more is getting in and out of the slider after the exercise, because doing these exercises are new for me as well. Whew, but I gotta tell you, now that is a really good squat. It probably felt better than a leg press. It was really, really good. I got 15, and now another thing I can do is I'm gonna add another power band. I'll do one more set. I'm gonna add another band to that. And what's good about the power bands is I'm pretty much close to my max right now with the squat, because the squatting's not one of my strong points. But if you're somebody who's a really heavy squatter, I mean, you could just put a bunch of power bands on there to add the resistance. You know, you can put 500 pounds of resistance of power bands without any actual weight, which is really good, and do this exercise. And I'm breathing heavy. It was a good workout, good for the lungs. I'll do one more set. All right, I'm gonna do one more set. I'm gonna add another power band. So I got 2 power bands on there, plus 100 pounds. And I'll see what I can get. Maybe like 10, 12 reps with it. And what's good about the power bands, you can just keep layering them up, depending on how strong your legs are. You can just keep adding more and more of those power bands. But I think for me, this has got to be pretty close to my max. Let's use a rope. The rope is great because it prevents the slider from sliding down. Oh yeah, I can feel that tension. All right, woo, I got 10. That was good. Yeah, I think for me, I think it's better. So I'm still practicing how to do these. To get out of it, or after your set, lower yourself all the way down to the seat of the thing and then pull the rope off. But I gotta tell you, whew, that's a great way to do squats on the Total Gym. And like I said, I only got 10 reps with that last set. For me, that was heavy. So even if I had strong legs, I I'd add another power band, add another 2 power bands, 3 power bands, whatever, and increase the tension, and you really feel it. And you don't have to worry about the slider falling down while you're pressing up. If you got something, like I got that rope holding the slider up, so. But if you're really strong, you might want to get a thicker piece of rope and maybe a pad for the back of your neck, so it'll be a little more comfortable anyway. But it's figured it's 2 layers of rope. This would probably hold a couple 100 pounds anyway. But anyways, if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe to Travels with Buddy. Remember to keep training, keep taking those walks, and have an awesome day.